Yeah, what I don't like is this, and I was gonna talk to Tank about this. You can't be wearing Canelo gloves and he's rooting against you. You know, I don't get it. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do it. And then it's not like, I mean, some gloves we can wear 1,000 different gloves. The results it's always gonna be the same. But I can't wear your gloves and you root against me.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, what you just heard was the voice of retired, legendary 5-division world champion, former pound-for-pound king, former pay-per-view king, Hall of Famer, Floyd Money Mayweather, now turned promoter and founder of Mayweather Promotions. Obviously, Floyd Mayweather is discussing his fighter's upcoming fight, undefeated 3-division world champion, who is a superstar boxer within the sport of boxing, Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis, 25 wins, no losses, no draws, 24 wins by way of knockout, 27 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. Gervonta Tank Davis will be taking on Isaac Pitbull Cruz in his next fight. Okay, that is scheduled to take place this Sunday, Los Angeles, California, at the Staples Center. With that said, obviously, there's a connection between Isaac Pitbull Cruz, who is 22 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 15 wins by way of knockout, 23 years of age, 5'4" with a 63-inch arm reach. Obviously, there's some comparisons because 4-division world champion, Mexican superstar boxer, who is currently the undisputed super middleweight world champion, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez, Floyd Mayweather, they obviously have a history, so that's what it's going to get chalked up as, you know, the history between Floyd Mayweather and Canelo Alvarez. But Floyd Mayweather, he lets it be known, and he highlights the fact that Canelo Alvarez is clearly, as I stated and told you guys, supporting Isaac Pitbull Cruz in this fight. The key thing here is that Gervonta Tank Davis had took to social media and he stated that he and Canelo Alvarez are the same fighter, okay? Praising Canelo Alvarez. He said, I'm Canelo Alvarez in the lower weight classes. He's obviously Canelo Alvarez in the bigger weight classes. So he said, I'm the Canelo Alvarez as junior welterweight, lightweight, and junior lightweight, okay? Because he fights at 130, 135, and 140. I personally believe he only can fight at 135 and 140 currently, but, you know, that's what he stated, okay? And so then we know against his fight against Mario Barrios, okay, Gervonta Tank Davis, he wore Canelo Alvarez no boxing gloves in that fight. And Floyd Mayweather, he's saying this guy, Canelo Alvarez, whom I told you guys, he did an interview on the Spanish network, and he was asked about the fight. He was asked about the praise coming from Gervonta Tank Davis, in which Canelo Alvarez, he stated he loves Gervonta Tank Davis. He even stated he talked about Terrence Bud Crawford. He said, but nobody could beat him. And then he was also asked about Gervonta Tank Davis' fight with Isaac Pitbull Cruz, and he gave his best wishes and his support to Isaac Pitbull Cruz. And everybody came to my channel, my platform. They stated, oh, I didn't see that because you didn't see a certain interview, okay? And so with that said, clearly Floyd Mayweather is very aware of what Canelo Alvarez support is, where his support lies, okay? And obviously Canelo Alvarez, who feels an obligation to his community, his fan base, which is the Mexican fan base and his community, the Mexican fans, okay? And he's always going to lean in that direction, in that support. And that's exactly what he's done, okay? So he's done numerous interviews, and he's asked about this fight, okay? And he supports, all his support is going to Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Now, he stated that he likes Gervonta Tank Davis. He's a fan of Gervonta Tank Davis, but he wants to see Isaac Pitbull Cruz victorious. And he gives his well wishes to Isaac Pitbull Cruz. There was even a point where, you know, he was asked about would he give Isaac Pitbull Cruz any pointers, and he said absolutely. So Floyd Mayweather is stating, stop supporting somebody who's rooting against you, okay? of clearly if Canelo Alvarez has a choice of victor in this fight, he's going to side with Isaac Pitbull Cruz, okay? Because he's always going to support his community. He's always going to support his fan base. He's always going to support his support system. He understands where his support and where his fan base lies, okay? And he understands that he has an obligation to that fan base, to that community, okay? The problem is our boxers don't understand where their support system lies, okay? We have an open policy. We will support anybody and everybody, but they have a certain guideline that they're going to follow, and Canelo Alvarez is going to follow that guideline. So he's going to support his fighters, okay, his community first. It's not that he's not a fan of Gervonta Tank Davis. It's not that he's not a fan of Terrence Bud Crawford. It's not that he's not a fan of Errol the True Spence Jr. It's not that he's not a fan of these fighters. It's just that he is going to always side with his support system and his community first. We come out with the, when we come out in fights, you see Steve Fulton, okay, Cool Boy Steph. He just fought Brandon Figueroa, okay? He comes out, and what is he doing? He's wearing the Mexican fan base colors, wearing the Mexican flag colors, okay? You saw Gervonta Tank Davis when he fought against Leo Santa Cruz. What did he do? He's wearing the Mexican fan base colors, okay? You saw Floyd Mayweather at one point in time when he fought Oscar De La Hoya. What was he doing? Wearing the Mexican fan base colors. Now, this started with Floyd Mayweather's uncle, Roger Mayweather, not completely started, but Roger Mayweather. This was Roger Mayweather's way of poking at the Mexican fan base when he used to don these colors. Okay, so Floyd Mayweather, he followed in that footsteps. Okay, and with that said, now these fighters today's time are doing it, okay, as a fashion statement. Okay, and so with that said, do you see Mexican fan base, Mexican fighters wearing African colors when they fight an African American or African fighter? Do you see them wearing Nigerian colors? Do you see them wearing any color of Africa or any color of the United States? Do you see that? Actually, when Oscar De La Hoya wore the mixed colors, remember Oscar De La Hoya used to wear the Mexican colors / the United States colors? He got a lot of kickback from doing so, okay? He got a lot of unwarranted feedback from doing so. And then they started to tell Oscar De La Hoya, well, he wasn't truly a Mexican fighter, okay? So here you have our fighters donning these Mexican colors when they walk to the ring, when you have a numerous other colors that you could don to support your own community and your own fan base. So Floyd Mayweather, once again, now we don't have our own gloves, which we need to, but in this case, right, you have Floyd Mayweather telling him, why are you supporting? So you're going to fight Isaac Pitbull Cruz in Canelo Alvarez gloves, support Canelo Alvarez, who's supporting Isaac Pitbull Cruz. So Floyd Mayweather is telling Gervonta Tank Davis, I wouldn't do that. So of course Floyd Mayweather, he don't want to, he don't want to push Gervonta Tank Davis, but he's saying he wants to suggest to Gervonta Tank Davis. I'm sure behind the scenes he's going to do more than suggest Gervonta Tank Davis not wear Canelo Alvarez no boxing, no life gloves. Nice gloves, very nice gloves. Okay, but again, like Floyd Mayweather said, he's rooting against you, and so now. When I told you guys that this was said, now you see the overwhelming amount of people that understands that Canelo Alvarez is now rooting for and pushing for Isaac Cruz to win the fight. But you guys came and you told me that I was making up stories. And now you see multiple media outlets have found and realized this. And now they tell Floyd Mayweather, what do you feel like with Isaac Cruz getting overwhelming support from Canelo Alvarez? And Floyd Mayweather himself understands this as well. So here's the thing. We have to get back to supporting the fans that support you, supporting the fighters that support you. And ultimately, that's where everything goes wrong. So Floyd Mayweather, he's at the understanding. Again, it's not that Canelo Alvarez doesn't support or like Gervonta Tank Davis, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, Jerron Boots, and so on and so forth. It's that he's going to side with his food chain first. He's going to side with his bottom line first. He's going to side where his obligation lies with his community first. And we always have to learn the hard way. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Oh, it is your boy Jada Kiss. Make sure you check out Blue Blood Sports TV. It's going down.